Hello, and welcome to Embers and Insights. I am Wuta Fahari. If this is your first time visiting with us, we are delighted that the universe has led you to this side of the tarot world. If you are a returning friend, welcome back. We're happy to sit around the campfire with you again. Today, we will be learning the tarot as a collective. There will be no fuss, there will be no rush, there will be no overcomplicating of the reading. We will simply sit with the energy around us and allow the information from the tarot to rise like the flame of the fire. So, if this is your first time picking up a deck of tarot cards or you are a seasoned reader, this is the place for you. Oh, and don't forget to stick around until the end. At the end, we will pull everything together and answer our question as a collective using the tarot. So, are you ready? Let's get started. Settle in and get comfy. Sip on whatever you choose to sip on, and let's allow the embers to glow and the insights to flow. One card, one lesson, one beautiful moment at a time. So, today we are talking about our angel numbers. I have received many texts, phone calls, emails, messages regarding people seeing repeating numbers, and those are those angel numbers. And I have been seeing them too. And so today we're going to pull regarding our angel numbers that we keep seeing. I keep seeing 0909 as well as 1111. And remember, any deck of cards that you see me use, any tarot that you see me use, you may find them in the link below should you want to research them or purchase them for yourself. So let's go over the numbers that I'm seeing, and then you think about the numbers that you are seeing. 1111 says you are in for a lucky break. It may come as happy news, experience, new opportunities, or an exciting acquaintance. You will find yourself in the right place at the right time. It is not a coincidence, but a gift from fate. And then 0909 is the next number I keep seeing. And it says, look out for an opportunity. There's that word again. We love opportunities that may be a game changer. You are completing something major. It feels good to level up. Close the old chapter, a new adventure will unravel, which is very interesting because in our previous readings, if you've been sitting around the campfire with us lately, you notice, or you may have noticed, that we keep getting the number 10, or we keep getting messages about releasing things that are no longer serving us in order to grab hold of those new things that will begin to serve us, because we can't have something new come in if there's something still in its place. And so let's see what the tarot has to say about these angel numbers. The question we have is, in light of the upcoming opportunities that the angel numbers are talking about, what is it that spirit would have us to know? What is it that spirit is trying to say to us about these new opportunities and about being in the right place at the right time and releasing things that no longer serve us in order to allow for that new thing, that level up to come in? And we all love that message. But we are seeking guidance from spirit regarding that. And I am going to be asking for jumpers today. So you will see me divide the cards into smaller decks so that I don't mishandle them and that I know that jumpers are indie jumpers and not just me attempting to deal with too many cards at one time. What I'm doing now is waiting for spirit and listening. And I've had questions about that. All of us hear differently. Um, the way I hear sounds more like an echo in my left ear, and it sounds pretty distant, but I can hear it and I can definitely feel the nudging. Everybody will hear differently. Just keep working at it. Keep giving spirit an opportunity to speak with you. Keep listening, and you will hear. All right. I think we are ready. Yes, we are ready. What is it that spirit is attempting to tell us about our angel numbers that we keep seeing? What is the message that spirit has for us? We're asking for jumpers. Ooh, this that. It's full of energy. There you are. That is the Seven of Wands. Lots of energy flowing in here today. My goodness. Feel it. Two of Pentacles. Last time. Hearing to shuffle this. And the way we will read is we will talk about the numerology first, and then we will talk about the suit of the card, as well as the symbolism of the card and the individual meaning of each card. And then, as promised, we will pull it all together in the end to answer our question in light of the upcoming opportunities, in light of what our angel numbers are telling us. What is it that spirit would have us to know? What is it that spirit wants to communicate? Seven of Cups. And I'm hearing that there's one more. Mm. Oh my goodness. Okay. We have the Strength card and Six of Cups. So let's get started on this. We will start with the Seven of Cups. The Seven of Cups. When we speak of the numerology of this card and we talk about the number seven is a very interesting number because we think of numbers and numerology as a journey through life. When by the time we get to the number seven, we've had many experiences. We have with the number five, seeing some type of instability, seeing some type of chaos, some type of change, some type of transformation. And then with the number six, we're trying to create harmony and alignment out of that chaos from the number five. And then in the number seven, we are really sitting back, looking at all of the information, looking at the data, and making a decision based on experience, based on what we see before us, based on our intuition, whatever we choose to use to make our decision. The number seven is about sitting back and reflecting about what's going on and making a decision as to what to do next. This card is about gaining and losing control. It is about mastering our choices or mastery. It is about developing a skill and then making choices. It could be about secrets as well as our responsibility. When we see this cup energy, we know that cup energy is about our emotions. It is about being in touch with our emotions. It is about knowing subconsciously what is being said and what we need. It is about our intuition. It is about knowing with our knower. We don't have to see it. We don't have to experience it with our five senses. We just know that it is, and we just know the truth about a thing based on our intuition. And cup energy is about embracing that and understanding that and knowing that and moving within that and making decisions based on those type of things. It is being in touch with our emotional side. When we look at the symbolism of this card, we see 7 cups floating in a cloud. When you see a cloud, it is always going to be about intuition. It is always going to be about receiving intuitive knowledge. It could be divine intervention. It could be just some type of energy that you receive and that you are able to read. And you see that these cups are presented in midair and on a cloud. And each cup has different things coming out of it. So there is one that has a snake. There is one that has a castle, which would represent uh, fortune and wealth and health. And then the snake will represents something that is mysterious, something that is cunning, something that is a surprise, something that is unexpected, something that is tricky, that is manipulative, that doesn't have your best interest at heart. You also have a cup that has a wreath inside. A wreath is going to represent reward, but also in that cup is a skull, which means this reward comes with some type of conflict, some type of concern. And then there is a cup that just has jewels and pearls, and this is just monetary rewards. So when we see this cup, and you can see that the individual on there on the card in the symbolism has his back to us, and he has a surprised posture as if he were not expecting these gifts. And this card is about opportunities, which is very interesting because our question is about, in light of the upcoming opportunities, what does Spirit want us to know? It is about wishful thinking, making choices, an illusion, searching for a purpose, and daydreaming. We have the number 7 again, this time with the 7 of Wands. So that 7 energy of gaining and losing control, that 7 energy of making choices is very, very strong. That 7 energy of some type of secret looming or some type of myth or mysticism is very, very present in our reading because we received that number twice. When we speak of the suit of 7 of Wands, we talk about wand energy. Wand energy is going to be about passion and drive and setting a goal and being very focused on our goal. It is about courage. It is about courage in transformation. So when things begin to change, when decisions are made, back to that number 7 again, when choices are made, standing by your choice and having courage in your decision, having belief in your decision. Wand is fire energy. So wand energy is very quick moving energy. It is energy that is not aggressive, but it is extremely intentional and it is extremely on point. And so when we see this card and we look at the symbolism of it, we see an individual who is standing high on a cliff, on a mountain, and this represents this person is in a high place. This person has been successful. This person has or is successful. This person has reached the pinnacle of what they are searching for. They have reached their desire. They have reached their goal. They are standing from a high place. They may be in some type of leadership or some type of authority, or they have been in some type of competition and they have won, and they are regarded in high esteem. But you also see that this person is defending that position. And so this person is very aware that with great success, with positions, with promotion, with leadership, there comes with it conflict. There comes with it defending your position, defending. You hear, or you may have heard the saying, the best never rests, because someone is always after that position, after your status, after wanting to be where you are. And so he is in a posture of defending his place from on high and what he has achieved. He is defending his achievements. And you will see, if you look very closely with him, at him, he has on one boot and one shoe. So his shoe, his footing is unstable because it appears that he was caught off guard. He knew that there was a possibility to have to defend who he was, where he is, why he got his position, why he or she obtained um, that which he or she has worked for. I may have to defend it, but it looks like it was all of a sudden and they were caught off guard and they didn't have the opportunity to even put on the matching shoes. So it is defending my position all of a sudden in a moment of surprise. And so this card is about a challenge, a competition. It is about protecting that. It is about perseverance, defense, and maintaining your control. Then we have the Two of Pentacles. And speaking of the numerology again, the number two is always, or the number two often represents communication. It represents balance and it represents choice. It can also represent some type of union, some type of love, but definitely balancing two things, oftentimes polar opposites, balancing things that are in duality and making decisions about that. When we look at pentacle energy is very slow moving energy. It is the slowest of all energy. This energy moves at a speed of months to years. So we're talking about things that progress over time, things that go through a cycle. But also Pentacle energy is energy of possession. It is energy of obtaining something, acquiring something, having rule or authority over something. It also talks about those things that we are focused on and those things that we hold dear. Pentacle energy is always going to be, whether it be about money, whether it be about a career, whether it be about a business or land, it is always about obtaining and having some type of lordship or authority over or possession over something that is concrete and something that is manifested. It is not a thought. It is not an emotion. It is something that we can hold. It is something that you can manipulate with your five senses. It is something you can see, you can smell, you can taste, you can feel, or you can hear. It is something that you can experience with your five senses. When we look at the symbolism in this card, the symbolism is absolutely wonderful. We are seeing an individual who is balancing two pentacles. So we are looking at someone who is balancing something that has manifested in their life, something that they are able to again experience with their five senses. And you see that he is standing on one foot and he is making sure to obtain his balance. There's that number two again when we speak of balance. and ensure that he's not dropping one or the other. You also see that these pentacles are stationed in between a infinity symbol, which means that this is ongoing. It is a process. It is a journey that continues to repeat itself. It is never ending. When you look behind him, you will see a ship or ships on a wave, and that wave is going up and going down. This is representative of the ebb and flow in life, the ebb and flow in the circumstances that we find ourselves in, the ebb and flow of the choices that this person has made, the ebb and flow of the thing that this masculine spirit has acquired. There will be good times, there will be bad times, there will be easy times, there will be difficult times. Those things have to be balanced. And as you can see, his back is turned to that wavering sea. When we see an individual with their back turned, it means that it is in their mind, it is in their thoughts, it is present with them, but it does not govern who they are. They are not overly fixated on it. So he understands that there will be ebbs and flows in his life. He understands that as he balances things throughout this entire journey, that things will continue to repeat, and he will continue to have good times and bad times, rough times and easy times. But he has decided not to allow that to be his focus. It is behind him. It is something that is present in his thought, but does not rule or overrule or guide him in a major way. This is about multiple priorities, time management, adaptability, and balancing our decisions. We then have the Six of Cups. And remember earlier when I was talking about the number 7, we talked about how numerology has its flow, has its journey throughout a life cycle. And we said the number 5 was a time of upheaval, of chaos, of instability, of surprise, unraveling of something. And then that number 6 is, I have come off of that number 5. I am done with that number 5. It is finished. That instability is no longer here, but now I need to heal. I need to create harmony in my life. I need to create balance in my life. So when we see the number 6, we're talking about healing. We're talking about creating harmony. We are talking about creating alignment. It is also about solutions, because we're coming off that number 5 where there is some type of upset, some type of instability. And we are now creating a solution to that. When we look at the symbolism of this card, we see 2 children, and we see one gifting the other with a cup with a flower in it. This card is a very peaceful card. This card is very nostalgic. When you see the familiar community in the background, it creates the symbolism in this card. Remember, we're talking about cup energy. So cup energy is going to be emotional energy. It is going to be getting in tune with our inner thoughts, our subconscious, our experiences gone by, possibly our childhood. And that is what this symbolism on this card is referencing. It talks about, or it is referencing, our feelings of peace and of belonging when we were a child. When you see that community in the background, those buildings is a place of familiarity. It is a place of support. It is a place of love. You see one child giving another child a gift. There is nothing romantic about this gift. This is purity. This is honesty. This is love for your fellow human being. You see white flowers. White flowers are going to be, any type of flower is going to be about a journey. It is going to be about a growth. It is going to be about nourishment and taking those things on that we need to help heal us and help create healing and growth in our life. And the fact that it is white, it is about purity and honesty, like a child. And then we also see an individual who is an adult walking away. And so it further speaks of releasing those cares and those worries that we have as adults, and not being so focused on those, but going back to that childlike faith, that childlike hope, that childlike expectations of things to turn out right. So when we see this card is about familiarity, happy memories, reminiscing, childhood memories, innocence, joy, and nostalgia. And then finally, we see the Strength card. And the Strength card is represented by the number 8. And it's very interesting that we have the 6, the 7, and the 8. Because remember, referring back to what I said before, that 5 is going to be about unexpected instability. That 6 is going to be healing and creating alignment and harmony after that. The 7 is going to be about reflecting on that work, reflecting on those things, making choices, making decisions based on what we went through in the 5, and the alignment and the self-awareness that we received in the 6. And that 7 is making the decision about what to do, how to go forward, creating. It is about gaining control after losing control, and what we are to do. And then this 8 is about, I have put those things into motion. I am doing the work. I am creating control. I am creating power. I am creating a sense of stability after all of the instability. The Strength card is a major arcana card. And when we see a major arcana card, major arcana cards are about crossroads in our life. It is about creating making decisions at crossroads. It is about releasing where we are on our path and deciding to go in a new direction based on information that we have, whether it is intuitive information, whether it is cup energy, or sword energy, or wand energy, or earth energy. We gather all of that information, and then this major arcana is, we are at a crossroads. This card is the Strength card. And when we look at the symbolism of this card, we see a fair maiden who is opening the mouth of a lion. She is pure. She's wearing white. She is innocent. She is mature. She has grown from her experience. She has grown from the 5 of calamity, the 6 of creating balance and harmony in her life again, the 7 in making those what she believes is wise decisions, and now she has truly stepped into who she is. When you see mountains in the background, it always represents some type of obtainment, some type of goal acquired or reached, but a reminder that there will be struggles along the way. There may be obstacles along the way that you have to go over, or you have to go around, or you may even, God forbid, have to go through or under. And we all know that she is not strong enough to open this mouth of the lion. The lion is physically more powerful than her. However, she has influence over this lion. And one of a friend of mine, we were having a back and forth discussion over, would you rather have money or would you rather have influence? And so it was a very interesting conversation, and something that you may want to reflect on in in time in at some time, but because she has influence over him, she does not need to have the physical strength to open his mouth, because he trusts her, he believes in her, and he recognizes her authority over him. And so therefore he opens his mouth because he wants to, because he respects her, because he has he knows she has authority over him. She also is not afraid because she trusts him. She has developed a relationship with him, and she's standing in her authority, not in her physical strength. She's standing in who she is and who she has come to be through these experiences. So this card is about courage, passion, a subtle power, a persuasion, an influence, inner strength, focus, and compassion. What is it that Spirit would like us to know or want us to understand in regards or in light of these upcoming opportunities that we see in our repeating numbers of 0909 and 1111? What is it that Spirit wants us to know about what the angel numbers are trying to say to us? How is Spirit trying to communicate with us? Spirit is saying 7 of Cups. There are opportunities that are coming your way. There are things that you would not have even thought about, dreamt about, or even imagined. You have your mind set on this thing. You have asked. Spirit has given, but Spirit is saying, I'm going to give to you more than you could have even imagined. That you, all those things that you have daydreamed about, 7 of Cups, those things that you thought about, those things that you sat and envisioned, that time that you sat and thought about what it would be like to have those things come to pass, that you are hoping for, that you are praying for, that you are setting your intentions for. Spirit is saying that opportunity is coming. That opportunity is here. It is well on its way. And that you now will have a choice to make, because that opportunity is at it's at the threshold. It is at the precipice. It is on its way. It is right there. It is knocking at your door. And you will have to search within yourself for your purpose, for your desire, and make a decision based on this opportunity that is coming. But Spirit also wants us to know, with 7 of Cups, that this opportunity will come with some surprises. It will not look the way you only envisioned it to look. It will come with some giftings. It will come with some delight. It will come with some happiness and some joy. And it will come with, as 1111 says, it will be happy news. It will be a lucky break. You will find yourself in the right place at the right time. It will be a game changer. However, there will be some surprises that have to be dealt with. Some things that look like a gift, but also come with some challenges. There will be times that you will have to, 7 of Wands, maintain control, stand in your strength. That is the strength card. Stand in who you are. Stand in your power. Stand in your authority. You will have to stand up, 7 of Wands, and defend your position. Defend why you received this blessing. Defend, someone will ask you, why you and not her? Why you and not me? Why you and not him? And you will feel the need to defend that. And Spirit is saying, maintain your control, stand in your influence, stand in who you are, persevere, keep going, maintain the control, and never allow challenges to throw you off your reign, throw you off your reward, throw you off your game. Don't be surprised. Don't be caught with 2 different shoes on. it is coming. You will be blessed. You will receive a gift. You will receive a promotion. You will be held in high regard. You will receive rewards before God and man. But make no mistake, there will be people who challenge that. So be ready for that and don't be caught off guard. Two of Pentacles says, once you receive this, you will have to adapt. You will have to adapt, because Seven of Cups says it's going to come in many different forms. It's going to have many blessings and challenges. It's going to have many surprises along with that. And you will have to balance that. You will have to balance your time. You will have to balance your time spent with yourself, taking care of yourself and doing this great work. You will have to balance time spent with your loved ones. And this great thing, that this opportunity that you have been given. I am hearing that someone has been wanting to either go viral in the social media world, or you want to go viral in the physical world, but you have been asking to receive opportunities to speak before man and to lead man and to have the Strength card, persuasion and influence over man by your words, by meeting them where they are, by meeting them in Six of Cups in a familiar place, meaning their emotions, meeting them with your experiences, teaching out of your experiences those things that they are presently going through now, and you are asking that that thing become widespread and become viral. And Spirit is saying that is here, but it will come. Seven of Wands and Seven of Cups. It will come with surprises. It will come with challenges. It will come with obstacles. That's that you will notice. It will be, as you see the ebb and flow of the waves in the background, there will be up and there will be down moments. And the Two of Pentacles is saying, keep it in the back of your mind. Understand that it is there. Know that it is there, but know that it does not have to rule you. It doesn't have to control you. Know that it's there. Make a plan for it, because it is coming. It is here. Make a plan for it. Set a goal for it and walk in it, but balance and manage it based on the fact that you know it won't be easy, and that it will be a consistent and recycling of ebbs and flows, and you will have to adapt. And then the Strength card again says, make sure that you remain focused and that you continue to have courage about this transformation in your life, that you continue to walk in the strength, because whom much is given to, much is expected. But he also never calls you unless you are equipped to do it. So you are definitely equipped to receive those things that you have asked for, and even those things that are coming as surprising, along with and coupled with that that asking that you have done. And then Spirit is reminding us to approach it with joy, approach it like a child. Understand that it is a gift, and that it is going to come with some adult concerns. But if you embrace it like a child embraces a gift, with the purity of heart, with the innocence of heart, with the love and the thankfulness of a child when they receive a gift on Christmas Day or on their birthday, embrace it, accept it, enjoy it, and enjoy those precious moments. Make sure you find time for yourself. Make sure you find time for those that you love, and be prepared for the surprises that come along with it. Amen. Well, that has been today's Flicker from the Flame. May the wisdom that we receive today in the tarot linger with you long after the candles have burned low. And may the embers that we've stirred in your spirit gently guide you back to you, the original you, the non physical you, that you that's inside. And so, if this message has been a blessing to you or if it has resonated with you in any way, please don't forget to like and or share. We like it when you like it and we love it when you share it. And if you have not subscribed yet, please subscribe so that you do not miss any future calls from around the fire. Again, I am Wuta Fahari, and this has been Embers and Insights. Bye bye.